Stevie Wonder is not blind. Do you believe in Helen Keller? No! The moon landing. Okay, I agree with you on that one. Did not happen. Flat Earth is very intriguing. There is a lot of evidence. I'm actually not gonna, let's just stop. Tell me why the moon is this big circle, bright as fuck. But yet when the moon landing happened, like where was the bright? Where was the bright? That's a big step for mankind, that fake Neil Armstrong crap. If a cucumber doesn't look appetizing like the color, they'll paint it green. The fact that the government is okay with that is terrifying. Terrifying. OMG, she's terrifying. Terrifying. OMG, she's terrifying. Terrifying. OMG, she's terrifying.
Oh, she certainly is. Oh my goodness. So what's the tea? Hey everybody, nice to see you. It is July 16th, 2025. What is the leaderboard? I don't know. That's like a new thing. I don't really know what that is either. Okay. So today is kind of gonna be a grab bag. We are going to do, I think, half Amberlynn, half Foodie Beauty. There really isn't much to take a look at in terms of Amberlynn footage. There's like a new BBC, so we'll do like the new BBC. We'll chat. In all honesty, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't even see the live from yesterday that she did. I think that all that went on was she said that she was gonna get a part-time job, which is actually hilarious because Amberlynn getting a part-time job, it's not gonna happen. I mean, the only type of job that she could probably get right now is some type of customer service job that she could do from home. But the thing about that is she would be working 10 times the amount that she is currently working and putting in a whole lot more effort, but bringing in 10 times less pay. So it's just not going to happen. She's just not going to do it. That's all that I really heard about. They tried to push her on like, oh, did you see what Alexis said? And then she was like, no, Alexis is a liar. I don't know. It's just really not worth going over. So from here on out, the members only streams are officially over. No more members only streams. Everything from here on out is fair game. We will be reacting to it on here. Starting Sunday, I believe, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, she is going to start to do her public live streams, but only members are allowed to talk. So everybody's allowed to watch. Reaction channels are allowed to react to it, but the only people that are able to talk in the chat are going to be members. So I don't know. Let's see how that goes. She can't even upload one video a week, and she thinks she can work a 9 to 5. Yeah, I know. It's oh my god. It's like somebody like can't even walk a 5K, but signs up to run a marathon. Yeah. Oh my god. Are we gonna stream snipe? I don't plan on stream sniping. No. I just don't plan on it. So I'm going to let her do her thing. I mean, there might be other reaction channels that might snipe her, but I don't have any interest in doing that. Girl has no sense of reality. None. Makes zero sense. So apparently Chantal is in like big trouble. Do you guys remember in the vlog that she uploaded I think it was her most recent vlog. She drove past that big monument, and in the video, I was like, oh, just kind of arbitrarily showing us a big monument. Why are you not telling us about the historical significance of this monument? Not telling us anything about it. You're just kind of filming it and saying, oh, there's a monument. Like I said, this doesn't make for very good vlog coverage. That's kind of what I was critiquing her on. So this was on the news earlier. That monument that she drove past recently with Salah in the car and she included in her vlog. Yeah, so the immediate area got bombed recently. This was taken on the news. This little screen grab was from a some type of news story covering how Damascus is currently getting bombed. So this was quite literally like Chantal in one of these cars right here where my mouse is right now. So Chantal was driving past this the other day, filming for her vlog, and now that immediate area is getting bombed. So, yeah, but you know, Cutie, she loves her husband. She loves her family. She wants to be where the action is. She wants to be in Syria. So this is what she's committing to. This is what she wants to place herself in. So more power to Foodie, I guess. She can't leave now. I think that she thinks that she can just bail whenever she wants to. But I don't think that she wants to. I think she's ready to risk it all. She's ready to go down. She is ready to commit. Other girl world news. So you know how I don't know if it's on Twitter? I don't know. I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna pull it up on the big screen. It's not really that like important, but Dee and Natter broke up. Dee put out a community post basically saying that the two had grown apart. She's going to be taking a break from YouTube. So yeah, it said more in it, but it doesn't. It's not really important. Just basically that she and Natter grew apart and that they are no longer in a relationship. So Natter is single. Dee is single. Chantal is not single. She is in Syria with her family. So yeah. Actually, you guys want to know what's like something kind of crazy? Before we do Foodie Beauty stuff, do you guys want like Pittsburgh drama? So one of my old science teachers is in this like big bust right now for like a sex scandal with having like inappropriate relations with a kid. Like apparently, and I remember him. I mean, I don't remember liking him. He what would that have been? 2000. I think that he was my teacher in 2011. The 2011-2012 school year. So he yeah. He wasn't a nice guy. I don't remember liking his class, liking him as a person, anything like that. But yeah, there's like all this like crazy ass shit going on with him like getting arrested and stuff. Facing several assault charges. They charged him yesterday. So apparently the girl that he was in a relationship with had two phones. And one of the phones, he gave, this Justin White guy, he gave the phone to the girl and said, hey, only text me on this phone. I don't want your parents seeing like that we're texting on your phone or whatever. So don't let them see this phone. You and I will only talk through this phone. But I guess that her dad found the phone and found all the pictures, found all the texts and everything, and then turned it into police. In the investigation, they found 8,000 text messages, 14,000 emails, and a document with daily interactions. I don't exactly know what that means. A document with daily interactions that were of a sexual and romantic nature. Oh, by the way, this guy had a wife and 3 kids. Wife and 3 kids. So there was footage of them going into school on Sundays. So they would use his classroom to hook up in on Sundays when there wasn't school. Yeah, what else? Just like a crazy thing. A crazy thing. Like I just I mean the guy was weird, but I don't remember. I mean, I guess you never really know, in all honesty. I would have never thought this. I would have never thought that this would have happened. But turned himself in with his lawyer on Tuesday. Yeah. He was the high school golf coach too, in addition to all that. Please say that the relationship began in October of 2023. And I know that the girl that he was in a relationship with had just graduated. So when did this recent semester end? Like 6 weeks ago or something like that. So she had just graduated 6 weeks ago, and they started dating, I think, when she was either 16 or 17 in the fall of 2023. But they didn't start to have sex until she was 18. He gave her a necklace on Valentine's Day. Oh, here it is, yeah. And a second phone where they could talk without getting caught. So he bought her stuff. He gave her like presents and stuff. Gave her a necklace on Valentine's Day. And they would also hook up in random parts of the area. So they would hook up in the school. During school hours, they would hook up during school. They would hook up at a park and ride, an industrial facility, whatever that is. And they would also hook up at local soccer fields. And then he also... Oh, the weird part about his... was literally wondering if you knew this teacher. Yeah. Oh, no. This was my teacher. 2011, 2012. I was texting with one of my old girlfriends. It's like the talk of Pittsburgh right now. Like everybody's like talking about it. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh, did you see what happened? Like it's like the hot tea. Well, I mean, this isn't really tea. This is like gross. But I just remember one of my girlfriends, like she and this teacher hated each other. They would always butt heads, and he would just like scream at her all the time, and she like did not give a fuck. She would like eat in his class. She would drink in his class. I remember she would always get bags of Doritos and peach Snapple. And you're not supposed to eat in class, like it's against the rules. And he would tell her all the time, like, no eating class, no eating in class. And she just like didn't give a fuck. And one time I just remember he like blankly stared at her when she opened up a bag of chips. And she's like eating, and then the whole class gets quiet, and she's like looking down at her snack, eating to herself. And then she looks up and realizes that the whole class, including the teacher, is staring at her. And she looks at the class and then looks at the teacher and says, "What?" And then she gets her Snapple and shakes it at him and goes, "Want some?" Oh my God. He had a wife and 3 kids. Yeah, a wife and 3 kids. So I think that he thought that he was being slick because he like waited until she was 18 to make the relationship sexual or whatever. But that, in Pennsylvania at least, is still against the law because it's called institutional grape. So like basically teachers they're kind of like when you agree to be a teacher, you like agree to be a caregiver. That's not the right word. You like agree to look after people and to have like children's best interest in mind. And when you violate that by turning the relationship sexual, that's what they got him on. I don't know if it's a felony, but I think that what happened was the second phone that he gave her to try to be sneaky about it. I think that had nudes on it. Now, I don't know if that was like prior to her being 18 or whatever, but they found, what was it? Yeah, it was like over 20,000 between emails, which, by the way, what 17-year-old is emailing? That's so weird. It was like over 20,000 emails, 20,000 text messages, something like that. Like it was insane. It was insane. Oh, there was another part of this article. I don't think it was this one. I think it was another one that I read in. There was documented. There were like over 290 hall passes. Like between October of, like between the fall of 2023 and to the point that she graduated, there were like on record, there was like 290 hall passes. Like, how do people not realize that? How do people not show us his face? Okay. Him on the right, or not on the right. Sorry, on the left. It's that guy on the left, and no one noticed. It's just a crazy story because like I don't know, like, what did you think was gonna happen? You know, like, did you think that you were gonna have a life with this 16-year-old girl, like married with 3 kids? I knew he was bald. He was bald back when I had him, like 14 years ago. When he was my teacher in 2011, he was bald. So I think that he's 48, I think one of the articles said. I think he's late 40s. So when I had him, he was like, what, 34 or 35 years old? He wasn't thinking. Yeah, you could say that. This happened at my high school. You know, and it's crazy because I've been talking with people about this story. It's like all that's like, you know, people have been talking about the past couple days here. And like, you know, some of my friends that, you know, don't live in the area and everything, they're like, oh, that happened here too. Like, it's like, oh my God, like, Jesus Christ. Like, oh yeah, we had a teacher that did, oh yeah, well, yeah. Oh my. He used to teach you? Yeah, this was my 9th grade science teacher. Mm-hmm. Well, he was thinking one thing. It's just crazy. I mean, hooking up in school, during school. I don't know what good. Hooking up in school, getting a second cell phone, hooking up at the soccer fields. Yeah, it happens everywhere. Our football coach did it. Then he got fired. It's a universal experience. That is so sad. That is so sad. And, you know, I have seen some of the comments that have been, like, pointing the finger at the girl, too. And, like, I think that that's really disgusting, too. Is because you don't point the finger at the 16-year-old girl. You don't, like... You don't. Like, that's a child. That's a child. I mean, like it was kind of like unnerving to see all the comments on some of the posts about this, to people be like, oh, you know, I would be so ashamed if that was my daughter. You know, I can't believe that like I mean, but you know what, guys, and I'm kind of seeing the consensus in the chat, you know, here agrees with me, but there's a lot of people out there that think that way. Oh, well, she shouldn't have led him on. Oh, she shouldn't. Like, just like to read that kind of stuff, it just makes me lose faith in our race. It really does. 16 knows right from wrong. And I mean, here we have some people in the chat even saying shit like that. It's just you don't, as a 47-year-old man, get into a relationship with a 16-year-old and then buy them presents, buy them a second phone, tell them that you love them, hook up with them. Like 16-year-olds really can't, they can't consent. They don't know what they're consenting to. I don't blame the kid. I don't blame the kid. I feel horrible for this guy's kids and his wife and everything like that. But yeah, it's just a really gross situation all around. Okay, anyway, that's enough of a detour. So today, yeah, like I said earlier, Amberlynn didn't really upload. She didn't upload a weigh-in Wednesday. I am not surprised. So guys, this means that Amberlynn has not uploaded in 9 days. Yeah, 9 days. The last time that she uploaded was July 7th or something like that. Oh my god. So yeah, no weigh-in Wednesday. Will there be something tomorrow? I'm not sure, but apparently the next thing that we're getting in terms of like concrete, yes, I'm gonna show up, yes, I'm gonna upload, is this Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So I guess we'll see. Eugenia and Amber are competing. No one has heard from Eugenia either. Yeah. I know that some of you don't care about that, but yeah, Eugenia recently got demonetized on TikTok and she hasn't uploaded or like done anything, like made a social media post, nothing for like over 2 weeks. Trying to steer clear of the Emily drama. Oh, another thing to bring up. Yeah, good point, Amanda. Is the day after we started to talk about how Alexis was saying all that stuff about how Amber got physical with Emily, and then we were talking about like, oh, she left Rarity out on purpose because of what sorry, I lost my train of thought there. For what Emily posted on Instagram about the whole like, oh, you shouldn't be blaming my dog, you should be looking at the woman who lost her. So all of that happens, and then miraculously, incredible, crazy timing, the most popular subreddit that discusses Amberlynn gets taken down. The reason why those Reddits continue to get taken down is because a long time ago, there was a Reddit about Amberlynn, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what happened is somebody posted some type of information in that subreddit that got flagged for doxing. And that's like a big no-no on Reddit. And from that point on, anything related to the topic of conversation relating to Amberlynn Reid was like banned. Like, you're not allowed to talk about Amberlynn Reid because she's a forbidden topic because doxing or whatever. So now every Reddit that gets brought up against her now is considered a form of ban evasion. So that's why her subreddits continue to get taken down. People will forever make new ones, and like, you know, they pop up, they grow, you know, they get like 20, 30,000 members, and then they get taken down. So it was just interesting to see the timing between what Alexa said and what Emily said, and then it got taken down. It was just like, okay. I don't know. Does a certain someone reach out and say, oh, look, they're ban evading when she doesn't want people talking about her? I don't know. But what I will say is if it got taken down without Miss Gorel over here having anything to do about that, that is a very interesting timing. That is very interesting timing. Ban evasion is such a dumb role. I don't know. And you know what? People continue to make new ones, and like they're not even like related to Amberlynn. Like somehow they could be like called like, I think that at one point there was like one of them called like Rain and Petals Eavesdrop, and like it still got discovered as an Amberlynn subreddit. So even if it's not like titled Amberlynn whatever, it still continues to be taken down because Amberlynn as a content creator is like a forbidden topic on Reddit somehow. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to do the BBC because you guys know I like checking in with BBC every now and then. And then I'm thinking the rest of the stream we'll just do Chantal. Amber stalks those subs. Oh, 100%, yeah. She's always reading what people have to say about her. She's always watching what people have to say about her. She doesn't have anything else to do. All right, so let's pull that up. Graveyard. Hi, Graveyard. Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday, girls. Like the stream. If you guys wouldn't mind pressing the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. That Fox lady took her own life because of a Reddit. Yeah, I don't know. I had never come across that creator before. I was like thinking, you know, it's like, what is there to say about her? So she ran a sanctuary for foxes. She ran a sanctuary for foxes, and then people made fun of her on Reddit, and she took her own life. And then like, my first question is like, what was there to make fun of? I mean, again, like, I don't know a thing about her. I don't know a thing about her content. She discovered that her IRL peers were on that Reddit making fun of her. She had mental issues beforehand. Oh, and it kind of like exacerbated it. Michaela was a beautiful soul. I didn't know anything about it. I think that the one thing I heard is that I think that people made fun of her. Again, not justifying it or anything, but I think that people had that page to make fun of her or whatever because it was like, you know how like PETA sometimes gets a bad rap, capital PETA, like they kind of go like overboard with like protect the animals, save the animals. I think that maybe they made fun of her for that. Like maybe she was like she was autistic. Who's the fox lady? Her YouTube account was called like or maybe it wasn't even YouTube, maybe it was TikTok, but it was called Save the Foxes or something, Save a Fox. She had autism and bipolar. Okay. All right, let's move on over to BBC. Our good old pal BBC. All right, so let's do this new one, and then we'll move on over to foodie stuff.
Liberty and CG, some menstrual issues can be very intense, as well as pain for cancer, endometriosis, other hormone problems, for example. Are they trying to say that periods aren't bad? You're obviously male, or you have a wonderful reproductive system that's never gave you any problems.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Becky, must be nice.
Must be nice.
You could have a child.
No, I can't. Just because I have those parts, I can't have a child.
I mean, you're right. This is for Becky. Becky, were you scared during the relationship
That was a very odd interaction.
that ALR would leave you for a man?
No. Because she was...
You literally just lied.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm saying like later on in the relationship.
I was like...
But I have had this fear
I can't watch old live stream era footage without just this atmosphere of walking on eggshells being present and knowing how bad Beck wanted out of there, but how in a piss poor of a position they were in, trying to like play nice and be cordial with Amberlynn, but like also get what was owed to them and get the fuck out. It was just this is so awkward and like skin crawling to watch back from this era. I can't handle her cringe attitude. Amber's such an asshole.
With every girl I've ever been with, because every girl I've ever been with has practically done it.
So me questioning my situation within my head, I was never able to tell you that.
Okay, but no, pause. You hadn't been questioning it that long.
Becky, I have.
Then
I always kept wondering in my head, like, why would I make out with a guy? Like, lesbians don't make out with guys.
yeah, I know. Like, and every time I told you, then that does not make you a lesbian. You would get so mad at me.
Yeah, a little bit.
But then look at you.
Because it's like scary figuring out who you are, you know?
Yeah.
Like, when I was figuring out that I was bisexual, that was scary. Then when I thought I was a lesbian, that was another scary moment. And now I'm like, what the fuck? I've been a lesbian for 12 years, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I'd make out with a guy? Like, that's so weird for me, and it's been hard for me to, like, whatever, because I loved you, and I didn't want you to think that I would ever leave you for a guy, because definitely not the case, because...
Amber's not a lesbian, she's a la. I don't know. Even, like, as recently as, like, a few live streams ago, she even, like, made it very clear, like, I'm a lesbian. I like this. I don't like this. Like really hammering it in. So I mean, just like the whole thing of like her just being like, no, I might like guys. I kind of do like guys. Well, no, I just like the attention that they give me when I'm really bored and lonely. Beck, and then the whole thing of like holding something over Beck's head and being like, well, Beck never allowed me to explore my bi side. I don't know. She's way too obsessed with men. I mean, and she always says, time and time again, she always says this, that if she had interest in dating guys or being with a guy, it probably would be a lot more advantageous for her to be in a relationship with a guy, because guys are constantly hitting her up and constantly want to get with her. I mean, this season alone, she's told us that people have come up to her at the casino. People have come up to her at the grocery store. The recent thing with the Uber Eats guy, the delivery driver, wants to get with her. And like as like kind of cringe as that is to consider, because like it's, you know, it's Amberlynn. I think that she is correct, because queer people, the dating pool is like 1/10 of what heterosexual people have. So I do think that Amberlynn would have more suitors and have more options if she were interested in dating men. So I don't disagree with her in that regard, just because it's just like factual that heterosexual people have a larger dating pool. But it's still cringe because, you know, Amberlynn. Barry, hey Barry, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships, Barry. I really appreciate that. Oh gosh, I'm running low on my Starbucks berry drink. Oh, it's gonna be gone soon. It got discontinued a couple months ago, and everything that I still have, I just keep freezing it and hoping that it'll last forever. But you know what will last forever? Barry. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Let's get some strawberries in the chat, please. What brought up Rich Lux? I see like some of you guys talking about Rich Lux. Like what brought that up? It's so random. Remember he used to come in here? He'd like come in here and like say something and then like, I don't know. Does he still make Eugenia content? You know, like of all like the Jeffree stuff that I see of him, he's like never involved with them anymore. Like it used to be like Barb's, Paul, Jeffrey, Rich Lux, Eugenia. And then he's like not part of the crew anymore. He made a super disrespectful video about her dying. Oh. Well, I mean, he's done that before. Remember he had like he was like that one time he was like, "Oh, Eugenia, throw your head back on the pillow and make it look like you're passed out." Remember that? I mean, this isn't the first time he's done that. He mocked a funeral of Eugenia. Oh. Okay. Isabel Schumacher, thank you. I saw the news about Syria and immediately thought of Chantal. Girl World has done irreparable damage to my current events. I mean, when you see unrest in the Middle East, I mean, I mean, I'll be the one to say I don't have any ties to the Middle East. I don't have any family over there. I don't have any, friends. I mean, other than some of you guys in the chat that live in the Middle East, I mean, my only real tie to the Middle East is Chantal that I know of in terms of like people that I know of that are there. So, I mean, my mind would immediately go to Chantal too. Thank you so much for that, Isabel. Abs Turtle, thank you for 5 months. Just got done taking my first step toward therapy. Amberlynn could never. So happy to have Girl World news tonight. Also, Jordy Fat. Oh my god, yeah, by the way, there is, well, that one's not so new, but there is a new skinny emoji. Did you guys see it? I think I uploaded it to both platforms. So both YouTube and Twitch should be able to do skinny now. Did you guys get skinny? Okay, it works on Twitch. Here, let me see it on YouTube. Anybody able to do it? It's green. Skinny. So we have skinny, and it like goes across the screen, and then we have like a fat one. Yeah. Two new emojis this past week. MP3, thank you for 4 months. I get so excited when I see a notification that you're live. Thank you for providing so much entertainment. I appreciate that, MP3. It really is my pleasure. I love doing this. I really enjoy live streaming. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate 4 months.
Because even if I would make out with a guy, maybe possibly hook up with one. Amber, just a few weeks ago, you said you could never see yourself or never yourself imagine being with a guy, and you were grossed out by the thought. Strictly clitly. For sure. I feel like I'm being kind of shamed right now.
No.
For my confusion, and it's actually making me feel like I'm very in high school again, like scared to come out.
No.
And I really hate the feeling because I already feel kind of like ashamed about it. I just don't like it.
No, it's okay.
Ugh.
It's okay. Listen. Yeah, she was grossed out by penises. She legitly was. But people are allowed to change. People's feelings are allowed to change. People are allowed to get curious. People are allowed to back out of it. Like, she couldn't in 3 weeks be like, oh, no, I'm a lesbian.
But it started when I was 7 years old because my Uncle Bumpy gave me this like tin can of like rocks.
No, Uncle Bumpy.
And there was just like the most beautiful rocks I've ever seen. There was like purple ones and sparkly ones. And as a 7-year-old, you're just like, you're used to seeing just like lame rocks on the ground. And it was just like all of these beautiful rocks. And I just came up with the idea through process of elimination. Like, if you guys have ever heard of like that like bracket game, it's very similar to that. So if I'm explaining it weird, but I've been doing it since I was a little girl, and I have done it with 3 partners, and it was always like such like a bonding experience, because for me, I like to do it alone by myself. I do it literally living by myself. I used to have so many stickers, but I recently went through them and I saved some, got rid of some. But for me, it's always been like out of a place of like comfort. As a little girl, like I would sit in my room while my parents.
Well, then why would you insist that Beck would do it? Oh, it's supposed to be therapeutic. It's supposed to be relaxing. It's supposed to be enjoyable. I'll do it by myself. I'll do it even when I'm home alone. I love choosy. I don't really see the alluring factor in sitting around picking out what your favorite random object is when confronted with two options over and over and over and over again. Uncle Bumpy. Uncle Bumpy's my favorite side character. She said that Uncle Bumpy's passed away, right? He's not still around.
Or like arguing or like whatever it may be. And I just kind of came up with a game. And then like as I got older, it's like I still.
Oh my god, not her crying about Choosy. I'm gonna get emotional talking about Choosy because Choosy's really special to me. It just like reminds me of Uncle Bumpy, and I loved him so much, and we had such a good relationship. So the fact that you guys are trying to turn Choosy into this like horrible, evil thing that I forced Beck to do, it's just like gross to me. She always does this. When Amberlynn gets called out on her shitty behavior, she immediately retreats back into her shell and then starts talking about stuff that have nothing to do with what we're discussing. Like when we called her out with like the making Beck clean the poop covered washcloths and like all that other shit that Beck brought to light, her first response was, "Well, Mr. Snowflake said that I lied about SA." Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what does that have? Amber, you made Beck wipe you down and play Choosy and pick fake lint off of you, and you basically treated Beck like a slave. They said that I lied about being SA'd. Like, what? There's so much to call her out on. It's crazy. I just hate when she weaponizes her emotions like this.
Found joy in it. It's not something that ever like, and like people say that it was like torturing Beck. Like that is one of the most absurd things I've ever heard in my life. When I was going through my messages to try to find proof for certain questions, because I do have some screenshots that I want to show you guys, I found a text message of a situation that like,
oh my god, the text message. Look at this old text message where Beck called me a fat bitch.
I didn't even remember happening. And it just made me realize that like, I'm not perfect. Beck wasn't perfect. Like I was super controlling of their time, of like their energy. I always wanted them near me, like always. Like it was crazy, and it's like I hate like having to do like two things at once, because it makes me feel like my apology or my accountability isn't real. So anyways, I was going through and I was looking for proof of something, which I'll show you.
All right, I need some type of ammunition to throw back in Beck's direction. So I went down into storage and got my old iPhone 11, and here I have this text where Beck called me a bitch. Isn't that so abusive? Isn't that terrible? I mean, you guys are saying that I really put Beck through the ringer. Well, look at this text message where Beck called me a bitch. We're even, okay? I wasn't perfect. They weren't perfect. Get over it.
And it's like, there was this text message I saw where I like sent a big long message to Beck saying like how I felt. It's actually on my other phone. If you guys want to see, I can get up and go get it. But some of it is actually personal. And in it, I was saying how like I like quoted some things that Beck said to me. And one of the things was, I wrote down in my notes, at least my family didn't do drugs. Like Beck would say things like that to me, and I forgot that they even said that to me until I was looking at a text message from like, I think it was like 2020, and I was like, holy fuck. And this part like really hurt me, Beck literally called me a fat fucking bitch. And that genuinely shocked me.
Don't be shocked. You're shocked?
I have been just like,
I call her that every stream. My jaw was on the floor, you guys. Literally on the floor. Beck called me a fat bitch. Pikachu face emoji. Or meme. It is thunderstorming outside, so if for some reason my power goes out, I will reboot in a little period of time. So, if for some reason my power goes out, that's why.
I wanted the surgery before summer. I did. Since I'm self-pay, that would have been manageable. But since I have been diagnosed with an eating disorder, it's not manageable and it's not possible. And it hurts. And it just...
Oh my god, that gigantic, stupid teddy bear. MP3, thank you so much for 4 months. Great Jojo, hello. Hi, Jordy and Shorties. Let's have a good night. I think we are. Thank you for being a part of it, Jojo. Evil hate-filled female, thank you for 14 months. Hey, bestie, here's to the demise of the big back atrocities. I love that word. Atrocity. Thank you so much for being around for as long as you have been. Cuckoo, or Kaku, thank you. First time catching this live, so I need to use this opportunity. Fat! Thank you so much for sending in a first time ever super chat. I appreciate that, Kaku, the listen to one. Me with my giant pink teddy bear next to me. Yeah, but it's okay because it's you. You know, like this is Amberlynn, so it's not okay to have a gigantic teddy bear. It's cringe. She's 34, by the way. Speaking of bear, K-Bear, thank you so much. When she said that she's staying in the house in her community post, like that protects you from a strike, I can't. The carbon monoxide from her camping stove has fried her brain. We're gonna have to watch that clip. Oh my god, her turning on that little stove thing. Oh my gosh.
It instantly put me in this like weird headspace where I was just like, this isn't fair. I instantly thought of 600 Pound Life, where these people, this isn't me saying anything bad about anybody, and I have seriously sat here and I was like, should I even share my true feelings? This is just like what I'm going through. I've sat here and I've been like, they're worse off. They eat way more than I do in one sitting. Why are they able to get the surgery? Why do we have to wait a year? It sucks. I think it's triggering, and it brings up like,
well, because they want to see that you're able to put in a little bit of work. All those people on that TV show just don't go on and immediately get the surgery. They meet with Dr. Now. Dr. Now says, okay, this is what I want you to do in order to move on to the next stage and to meet all the prerequisites that I'm going to assign to you. You need to do this, and you need to show me that you want to do this. Amber, you've never shown anyone, certainly not yourself, that you want weight loss surgery and that you want to make this work for you. You've never done the work. Why are these people able to do it and I'm not? So entitled. Entitled to weight loss surgery. That's crazy. Oh boy. Chantal just went live with the title, Things Are Getting Worse. More, like, I still can't believe she's there. I really can't. They have to lose 30 pounds in the first month on that show. Yeah, and he always assigns them to a low-carb diet. And Amberlynn, with her mental gymnastics, is always like, you need carbohydrates. You need a ton of carbohydrates, even at my size. You... They put in the effort. Yeah, yeah. And the ones that get the surgery, they're the ones that show that doctor that they mean it. You've never shown anyone that you've meant it or that you want it. That whole weight loss surgery during season 5 with Jade, that was all just smoke and mirrors. That was all bullshit.
Past trauma for me, where it just seems like no matter what I do, no matter what I try, there's always an obstacle and a roadblock. And last time this happened,
That's because weight loss is difficult. Losing weight is hard. If losing weight were easy, everyone would do it. Losing weight, eating healthy, exercising, and sticking to it long term is very difficult. It just seems like no matter what I try, there's always some type of obstacle. It's never going to be easy. The easiest that weight loss has ever gotten in recent history for humans is the new introduction of Ozempic and GLP-1s like that. But even then, like, it's still difficult. And 30 pounds is nothing compared to what she would lose after the surgery. It just seems like anywhere I turn, there's always some type of obstacle. Yeah, that's because weight loss is always going to be difficult. I don't know why that's such a difficult concept for her to wrap her head around. Chantal's copying Jordy with the noises in the background. Can you guys hear the thunder? I wouldn't have thought that my mic would pick it up. You guys can hear the thunder? The thunder. Hear the lightning and the thunder. I disagree. I think it's easy. People just lack willpower. It can be easy if you stick to it. But I mean, especially in North America where everything has corn syrup in it and everything has like addictive chemicals and everything, it's difficult. It's difficult. When you have, so many options to just hop in your car and go get a bag of fried whatever for $8 and it's really good and it gives you those like happy chemicals real quick. I mean, that becomes addictive. I think that all things considered, weight loss is hard. Sarah Thrush, hey there again. Thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships, Sarah. I really appreciate you coming back for another stream. Nice to see you. Hey, everybody, it's Sarah Thrush. You've been telling your husband, hey, remember what I did for you? I took your last name willingly. Let's get some tongue emojis in the chat for Sarah Thrush's generosity. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate you being here on this lovely Wednesday evening. Chantal was saying that things were so stable in Syria. Yeah, she was saying like, oh, when people think of Syria, they think of ISIS. Like, they have it under control. Like, it's fine now. The guys with guns here are really nice. What did they bomb in Damascus? Did anybody know? Like that thing that I pulled up earlier, it said that Israel bombed Damascus. What did they bomb? Because I remember when that whole thing happened with Iran last month, they bombed some like super secretive underground nuclear facility or something like that. But what did they bombed KFG. You're so stupid. You were so stupid. They bombed KFG. You're dumb. Some type of government building. The Ministry of Defense. Okay. The defense building. The new president's headquarters.
Was when the psychologist said, you can't get surgery for like 2 years. And I was like, and I didn't care as much then.
No, but for real, it was near KFG. Was it really? How close was KFG to that?
Not even remotely close to how much I care now. And I gave up. And it just, a lot of memories flooded and just failure. You're such a failure. Just that kept popping in my head. And knowing that no matter how much work I do now, It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter.
What does she mean it's not going to matter? No matter how... I mean, when was this filmed? Like 2.5 years ago? Imagine if this was the start of Amberlynn's journey, where she would have been back then versus today. This was the whole weight loss surgery thing that came after her doing Ozempic, I believe, because she originally introduced Ozempic to us in the fall of 2022. That was the first time that Amberlynn had gotten on a GLP-1. Could you imagine what Amberlynn's weight would be today if she were taking that medicine back from the fall of 2022? That would be going on 3 years now. She could, if she would have really stuck to it and she would have really stayed in therapy and she just would have taken it seriously, she could be in the 3s, maybe even the 2s. Meanwhile, that kitten that made her flee is just chilling in the park. No, that kitten actually got adopted. Why is she smiling? Because she's like convinced herself that like the bullshit that's coming out of her mouth is correct. Just like her talking in a circle. Yeah, that's what it is. No matter the work I put in, no matter how much I commit, no matter how many carbs I cut, it's not gonna matter. Like, what are you saying? Of course it matters. Anytime you say no to a bad choice, it matters.
All the tests I did, it doesn't matter. And it just, I don't know, it's just like disheartening and it hurts, and I feel myself wanting to slip into bad routine. I feel like I don't know what to do with myself. What do I do for this year?
I want to finish this BBC video and then we'll move on to Chantal.
I just feel like everything was just kind of ripped away from me. And if that's because I got my hopes up.
Again, someone else's fault. Something else's fault. I feel like all the progress that I made, I feel like everything that I did, it all just got torn away from me. No, you gave up on it. It's your fault, Amber. No one else's fault.
Fine. But that's the only reason why I got my hopes up, is because I was doing so well. I was doing so good. I was making the appointments. I was getting the tests done. I was putting the work in. I was exercising. I was losing weight. I was eating the right foods. I was doing the stupid little rules like take small sips, stop using straws. Like, I was doing it all, and it left me feeling so proud. Like, this is just in arm's reach, and now I just feel like it's so far away.
So I've been noticing weird symptoms. I'm very much like, I pay attention to my body, okay? I do. I know a lot of people like to think that I don't, but I'm smart. I feel like I'm Dr. Lynn. I just know things, feel things, sense.
Oh, well, you know what I think about people that tell you verbatim, word for word, I'm smart. If anyone in life ever tells you that they're funny, that they're smart, that they're cool, believe the opposite.
Things. So,
but above everything, if anyone ever tells you in life that they're smart, believe the opposite.
I noticed lately, like, when I lay down flat, my stomach kind of has like a bulge, and I'm just like, what is happening? Like, it doesn't hurt.
You just noticed that, huh? My stomach has like a bulge. Really? The music is sending me. I know, kind of like the gothic, morose tone of the piano in the background.
It's weird. It's something like new. And then, so I was putting like two and two together, and I was like, okay. So most fat people, a lot of fat people, they get hernias. And I never thought that I would be the one, right? And I recently, like a few months ago, just took a test to see if I had one, and I never got my results back. Like, no one ever like called me to like tell me my results. And so I figured, okay, so I guess everything's in the clear, because if something would have showed up, they would have told me. But I don't know, in my heart, I was like, something's not right. So I ended up calling to get my results, because I never was told my results. And it turns out I do have a hernia, folks. And
Oh yeah, whatever happened to this? All like the forgotten ailments. The hernia, the kidney stone, the gallstones. Just all of the forgotten ailments of Amberlynn Reid. Can you live with a hernia? Is she just like letting it hang out? Is it just chilling? Battle of the Bulge. Little US history here for you. Brian Cook. Hey, Brian. Nice to see you again. Thank you so much for 20 gifted memberships. Holy moly. I think that brings us to a grand total of 35 this evening. Thank you so much, Brian Cook. I really appreciate that. I would appreciate some chef emojis in the chat for Brian's generosity. Brian has expanded the community a couple times now. We really appreciate it when he does. Thank you, Brian. Hey, hey. Dangleen hernia. Her hernia is in her stomach. Can you get it in other places? Is that a stupid question? I always thought that hernias were always in your stomach. Lots of people have them. People who work out get hernias. See, this is why you shouldn't work out. It's dangerous. You could get a hernia. Cancel that gym membership. Oh, boy. She's actually skinny. It's just all hernia. Oh, is that what all this is? Oh, my God. My mom went to Mexico and got weight loss surgery for $5,000. Big Al could do it. She's just lazy and stupid. Wow, really? $5,000. There was a queen on Drag Race that told a really emotional story about how they went to Tijuana a couple years ago and got weight loss surgery there, and they almost died. Like it was pretty grim, the story that they told about going and getting weight loss surgery in Mexico on the cheap. Katie Bird. Oh my goodness, bringing our grand total to 55 this evening. Thank you so much for doing that, Katie Bird. Katie Bird has just very generously gifted the chat 20 gifted memberships. Welcome to all of our new members, courtesy of our lovely moderator, Katie Bird. Any and all bird emojis in the chat would be appreciated. Thank you so much for doing that, Katie Bird, and I really appreciate you helping out moderating this evening. Thank you so much. Good old Katie Bird. A racist drag queen? Deja Sky's racist? I hadn't heard that. But yes, thank you so much to Brian and Katie Bird. Really appreciate you guys showing your appreciation in the chat. Thank you, thank you.
the fact that I like knew that before being told that, I'm 32 years old. I don't think I could go to college to be a doctor at this point. But it's like
No, you could. 36, she finishes undergrad. 40, she finishes med school. 44, she finishes residency. If she does the fellowship, maybe 45, 46. She could be like a full ass doctor by 45 or 46. Well, I don't know. Is she living to 45 or 46? Did I say that out loud?
I feel like in my past life I was a doctor or a nurse, or I just watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy. So alright, so I'm mid makeup and now I'm crying because I have a hernia. So you guys are getting to see the stages of how I go, like, as a person. Like, at first it was like, wow, I was right, love that for me. And now
a 600-pound doctor. Yeah, it's like having a gym teacher back in K through 12 and they're morbidly obese. I swear, all of my old gym teachers from K through 12 were morbidly obese. You're supposed to be an educator and a model of physical fitness, and you're morbidly obese. I mean, I had this one teacher. It was actually at the same school with the guy that we were talking about in the beginning. Same school. He wasn't quite Amberlynn, but it was like painful to watch him move around. And he was a gym teacher. She looks so yellow. Were your guys' gym teachers all like gigantic as well? I swear all of mine were fat. She would fail the med school tests because they go against her logic. My gym teachers were always overly tanned geriatric lesbians. I had an overly tanned geriatric health teacher. There was another gym teacher that was a lesbian, though. She wasn't tan. She was really good at pickleball. You know what? That is like a thing, though. Lesbians are really good at pickleball. I don't know what it is. But lesbians? Ooh, I wouldn't want to get on the other side of a court of a lesbian in pickleball. Those who can't do teach. Oh, good point. That saying actually checks out here. Mine were butch lesbians. So the general consensus is if you're a gym teacher, you're either a fat old guy or a lesbian, preferably with pickleball skills. No one else can be a gym teacher, just those two demographics. Eileen, come on, Eileen. Thank you so much. I had a vision Amber is working with a LinkedIn recruiter who's helping her find something, but her first interview will actually be canceled 15 minutes beforehand. Yeah, guys, I literally had an interview set up from Indeed, and they were going to help me find a job situation type deal. And literally, as I got on Zoom, they emailed me and said, no, we can't do it. My jaw was on the floor, genuinely. Mojo Gojo, thank you. I was expecting Pittsburgh drama, like family sues neighbors for stealing pie. No. Every so often, there'll be like some good Pittsburgh drama. You know what? Honestly, I probably could do episodes about Pittsburgh drama. That could be fun. Maybe on the other channel. There was this, oh my God, there's like crazy ass shit, like old stories and stuff that I could talk about. There was this one drag queen named Anita Lottabucks. And I remember seeing this drag queen at some of the bars that I used to go to, and like some crazy shit came out about Anita Lottabucks. Like kidnapping someone's dog and like beating somebody up and like leaving them for dead on the side of the road in winter. Like it's crazy. Yeah, Anita Lottabucks. Mm-hmm. Like there's some crazy Pittsburgh drama from time to time. Amber's getting a job. She says that she wants to do YouTube part-time and get another job. So like YouTube will just be like in the background. Anita Max Win. One of my favorite drag queens names that I've ever come across is Sarah, Sara, and then the last name is Problem. Sarah Problem. Stupid. Smallish, hello. As an engaged girl, my fiance would pay me not to follow him because he loves me and wants me safe. They're both horrid, not torrid. Hi, Lauren. Fat, portly. Hello, Smallish and Lauren. Thank you so much for sending that in. I appreciate it. Oh, boy. Chantal is on live stream freaking out about the bombs. All right, well, we're going to head over there in a second. We have a minute of this left.
That like has sunk in, and I'm sitting here talking to Feline, who is over there right next to me. I've realized that like food does this. I love that. Food. Like food that is supposed to like make you like survive and live and like be in your happy era. Like, no, it does this as well. So
food that's supposed to make you in like your happy era. What?
I didn't want people to think that I was laughing that I have a hernia or laughing at my health, because I know people would twist with, you know. what I say and what I do, but I just tend to like laugh when I'm nervous, and then when something finally like hits me and like sinks in, that's when I start crying and it starts like hurting. But I did this to myself, so. Wow, crying before therapy. I haven't done that yet, so that's a first. I don't know, I'm just like sad because I didn't even know what a hernia was until Feline had to tell me. She told me what it was and I just like broke down. I don't know what I thought it was. Like, so much for being a doctor, right?
Aw. Dr. Lynn. Dr. Lynn. All right. Okay. Apparently Chantal is live and she's freaking out. So let's go over there and take a look. We're going to start from the beginning. I don't want to start from like where she is now. So
my husband is Afghan and I wouldn't leave.
All right.
How do I put a wind guard on? Hold on, guys.
It's just a given at this point. If you click on Chantal's channel, you're going to hear a fan.
Hold on, guys.
Random question. Do you guys see how in my little preview thing in the bottom left, how it says negative 2119? What do I do or what do I press to make it like, so it's like 2 minutes in? Like, why does it show that it's 21 minutes back? I want it to show that it's 2 minutes in. Is there like a button I can press?
Wearing a hijab. So. All right. I already see things are going nuts. So I just want to say hello, everyone. We are okay so far. I fell asleep for a few hours. Like before I went to bed, Israel had bombed.
I can't use subtitles because it's live. After this stream gets uploaded and has some time to process, then you get subtitles, but because it's live, we can't. Lauren Katz, thank you. Amber has elevated D dimer, and Foodie lives with elevated B bomber.
I'm sure you saw in the news, Damascus, the security buildings, they bomb areas close to Dara. And I woke up and Salah, unable to sleep, of course, he heard the bomb. There was a bomb pretty close to us. I forget the name of the area, he said, but anyway, there's a military base there. So thank you guys for your prayers. So whenever I came here, I guess I didn't understand I thought things were a bit more stable, but I also knew at the same time, this is not surprising to me at all, which is why I might seem a bit calm, because I knew there was still a lot of sectarian conflict, and that's what's happening right now, and it's not just that, it's, I think there's more behind it. Yeah, I feel like I don't really want to give a political opinion or anything like that. I don't think it's safe. Hey, Tracy. Hey, by the way, everyone. My mods, Breezeth, Plain Cheese, everybody. Thank you, thank you. I knew, I'm really tired, guys. I woke up in the middle of the night. It's like 4. I wanted to go live, and because my data plan is weird, and I have the most data from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then during the day after that I only have 20 gigabytes of data. So if I want to upload anything, if I want to go live, I need to do it. Hey Zach, is it too windy? I'm just really hot.
I wonder if there's a way that she could go anywhere local and use Wi-Fi. It's not safe to give her political opinion.
So before I came here, Salah tried to warn me, and obviously because my husband.
Yeah, he did. He did try to warn you, Chantal. He said, "Do not come here." And what did you do? You got your fat ass on a plane and went in through some like janky way down through Lebanon.
Husband is from Syria. I was, always aware, mostly from him, of situations in Syria. And
so that being said, if anything happens to you, no one's going to feel bad. You knew the risk, you took the risk, you went.
He has a lot of loved ones here. He has a lot of friends here. And so we would worry a lot about them as well. And just, I knew that things were unstable. The government infrastructure is very fragmented, very unstable. And now I'm sure that it's just complete chaos. They bombed, I think, very near the presidential palace, the government buildings. And now, one thing is, Israel seems to be targeting the government bases. Not civilian homes, but the surrounding areas. I think they've said that there's at least 400 people that have died so far. I'm not sure if that's accurate. That's what I heard. I don't know.
400 people died?
If I'm able to leave. I don't.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they're just bombing everybody at this point. I mean, Syria is pretty much defenseless. They don't have missiles and sophisticated military equipment. So, no, we can't go live in Canada right now because immigrating to Canada is a huge process. And it could take a year, and there's just no way. What's best for Julia? She'll be all right. He didn't take
She'll be all right.
my passport.
Do you think that Chantal's worried about the cat?
I showed it many times on camera. You can see if I can play out ASAP. But I don't know about that. Like, Salah doesn't seem to. He thinks that it's going to stop. Like, there's apparently a ceasefire now in place recently. So hopefully that holds. There's been ceasefires before, and they were broken as fast as they were made.
I was about to say, I mean, anytime that there's a ceasefire, it seems like that just encourages people to shoot more. I thought she said it wasn't that bad, like it was living in the US. She did. She said, she's like, oh, well, compare Syria to like living in the United States, for example. Like you could walk into a church or you could walk into a school and you could get killed. Think about all the crime that happens in urban areas. Yeah. Comparing it to like living in the United States.
But the government here does not have the, I don't see them retaliating, and like hopefully the ceasefire holds. That's basically what I can say. So yeah.
Saffron, thank you. She's seriously so dumb and has no concept that Syria is in active war with Israel. Israel attacks are to defang Syrians' ability to retaliate. They want their president dead. She doesn't she doesn't care. She doesn't care about her own life. I think that she's just like fully she's insane. That's the only word that describes this.
For now I'm staying put. We are, knock on wood, in an area where there doesn't seem to be any military. It's a very insignificant. We're not in, right smack in Damascus, although it was a bit jarring to see the exact location that we were just in our vlog, like the Damascus sword, in that square with the roundabout. We were there, Deftones Andy, trust a lot, but to be honest, Israel is unhinged. Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, SA. No, Canada would not. I cannot bring him to Canada right now. Like I said, it's a long process. I don't think it's at a point yet where they would recognize any refugee status right now. So, you know, Wanda, they said there was going to be a ceasefire. Thank you, Wanda. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's not easy, like, and this is just general search. If you search the amount of places somebody with a Syrian passport can travel to, it's very limited. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna see what happens right now. Hopefully the ceasefire holds. Like, if, you know, things get a lot worse, I'm sure there's a way I could definitely leave, but it's not gonna be so easy for him, and I'm not gonna leave him, you know? Honestly, I know you guys are probably way more worried for me than I am for me. I
Yeah, because you don't care about your life. This is what I mean when I say that Chantal has self-destructive tendencies. The only person that willingly puts themselves in an active war zone for the benefit of being with their Tinder romance scammer, this is not a life worth caring about. In some regards, I think that Chantal maybe thinks, sure, let something bad happen, because I don't care anymore. She hates herself. She hates her body. She hates her life. She hates that she's accomplished nothing in life. She hates that she has no friends. She hates that he has no motivations. The only really thing that she has to herself and anything that she's accomplished in life is money that she's pissed away that she's made on her YouTube channel. You know? Anybody who makes this kind of decision and puts themselves in this situation doesn't really care about the life that they have for themselves.
feel like, you know.
So, I mean, she said the quiet part out loud. You guys care about me a lot more than I care about me.
I know most people won't understand that, but that's how I feel. Hey, Nina. Hey, everybody, by the way. My mom, I don't tell her these things, but I'm sure haters will. Unfortunately. I don't blame you. I wouldn't leave my husband or pets either. Yeah. No, Julia will be alright. I will guard her with my life, do what I can. But we'll see. Like, if it gets much worse or, you know, there's going to be a full-out war, I'll find a way to get out of here. Don't worry about it. I think. I mean, I don't... Definitely...
I think. Yeah, if there's a full-out war or something bad happens, like, I'll find a way out. Don't worry. I'll just call an Uber.
Julia, yeah. We'll protect Julia above all, for sure. Cindy Ann, love and prayers for safety for you, Salah and Jill. Thank you, Cindy Ann. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
What's gonna take her out first? Bombs or blood sugar?
Brooke, we don't need reaction channels to list countries that you can go to. I'm sure he's aware of that. No offense, but if you're using that as your news source, I mean... Are you hiding in an outhouse? Hold on, guys.
I'll just call an Uber XL down to Jordan. We'll be fine. Don't worry.
Family, God will Gaza to continue to... You are right. Syria is defenseless. It would be another Gaza. The world won't allow that. They've allowed so much so far, honestly. They're allowing Gaza to continue to, you know, refugee camps to be bombed. They're allowing Israel to just bomb the heck out of whatever, just to commit insane war crimes. No one's doing anything, so hopefully somebody will help, you know, but Nina, your place is with your family. God will see to everything else. You will be repaid times 10 in time. Thank you, Nina.
Bombs are going off, and she's complaining about reaction channels. Yeah, well, reaction channels will always be a bigger threat to her than, I guess, like a literal physical bomb. Sugar Emo, thank you for 1 year of membership on Twitch. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Sugar Emo. Molly Mack, hello. As a high school teacher, I'll never understand adults being attracted to kids. They're so immature and most act like toddlers. I've never really understood the whole, like... KM Crafts, thank you. Please look at 40K Rotigus. It looks like Amber. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being worried, and I hate worrying people, you know. Whenever, I don't know if Thailand's an option. Malaysia would be, like, that would probably be, you know. Yeah.
The thing that I like about this comparison is that it has a mouth on its stomach, and I just imagine that this is Amberlynn's hernia.
We were safe in Kuwait. Well, Kuwait was bombed too. It was bombed too by Iran, so not really. Probably safe, well, a lot safer, but you never know. In the Middle East, it's you know, it's iffy. So I just yeah. So when I came here, it's not like I was completely, you know. I see a lot of people saying you're delusional. You think that it's just a picnic there, and I never ever thought that. I knew when I was coming into. I knew how unstable the government, how unstable it was here. There's still a lot of internal conflict, which I honestly think that Israel should have let Syria deal with. Like, you know.
I thought that she wasn't going to give her political opinion. I mean, I know that this is an incredibly complex situation. The last person that I want to hear talk about Middle Eastern politics is fat ass Chantal.
I don't think that they should just be bombing everybody. And I think it's just they're taking advantage of the situation here, the instability. I don't know. Netanyahu is a homicidal maniac, and I'm sick over USA support. I pray we step in over Syria. Thank you, Deftones Andy. I agree with you, honestly, and I think the Druze situation is just an excuse, you know. And apparently the U.S. and Qatar, and Turkey, from what I heard, are supposed to, like, I know the USA is, like, condemning what happened, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, you know. I did slow it, Tracy. Just let people talk shit. Just let people talk. I'm too lazy to slow it more. I'm so tired right now.
Chantal, war correspondent. When people go out and they film on the front line and they have like those brightly colored vests that say the word press on them, I just imagine that's her with her tripod. War correspondent Soro out here. Yeah. Just straight in hot from the Tim Hortons drive-thru. That fan sounds like a jet engine. It is a jet engine. She knows nothing.
Members only? I don't think I'll be on very long, but can't even read the comments. Hey, pumpkin pie. I haven't been reading the comments much, like, because I'm just trying to get out what I want to say. Hey, ABCD. So, I don't mean, like, to save me, Larry. I meant just in general, like, I don't know. Alright, so, for now, I'm staying put here. Thank you, Witchy.
He will never get into Canada. So I don't know if they have plans to go back to Kuwait. I don't know if they're thinking like, oh, let's let all of the cat stuff blow over and then we'll go back to Kuwait. But if he actually was kicked out of Kuwait and he has that on his record, I can't imagine that that would look very good on his application to try to go to Canada. Why can't Salah get into Canada with his quote-unquote wife? Oh, God. She sounds a little stressed. FAFO.
Yeah, I know, Nicole. Yeah. Thanks. SA, times like this, it's important for you to know your neighbors. Find a women's prayer group or try to socialize. Your normal isolation mentality will hurt you in times like this when community matters. Thanks, SA. No, we do a lot. We're hardly ever alone, actually. And I kind of had a mental moment because of that. Like, we're just never alone, ever. I just don't ever film people we're with, like, ever, ever, ever. So, but we are always with people, you know. Today, we didn't really because we did go out today. And then whenever we came home, that's when all hell broke loose. I did some shopping, so I have, like, just a bit of grocery shopping, and I cooked here. So I have a video of that coming out. And then after that happened, after I filmed our dinner and everything, that's when all the bombings happened, all hell broke loose. And Salah, I'm kind of just going with his, you know, I think he's been watching the news very closely, talking to people, and he just thinks that it's just to give it a few days or whatever, see how it goes. He thinks it's gonna just stop.
All he ever wanted to do was use her for money and residency and shit on a few people, and now his life is ruined. Yeah, really, Salah wasn't asking for much. All he wanted was an allowance, papers, and to shit on a few women. Is that really so much to ask for? And now look. They can't afford anything. Look at how they're living. I think it's gonna if she does try to make this a long-term solution in terms of living there, I'm really kind of just interested in curious in observing how that's going to be possible. Salah was denied entry 2 times before he even met Chantal. Oh, I'd never heard that. Fozzie Don't Play, thank you so much. I graduated from Penn Hills. Sorry our athletic teams were always superior to your high school's athletic teams. I never did sports in high school, so more power to you. But had I been on some of those teams, y'all would have went down. Just saying. Thank you, Fozzie. Anthro Kitty, hello. Got a comparison. Foul Mother from Vault of the Wardens. I know exactly what you're talking about. My son came out as not normal. We are a full abnormal family. I love it. Rotund. Oh my God. Hey, congrats on being not normal. Thank you so much, Anthro Kitty. Foul Mother.
So, yeah. Thank you, gentle soul. I don't think a lot of you would leave your family, your husband, your family, would you? I mean, thanks, Deftones, Andy. Thanks, Witchy. I don't know if it will stop, as in, I really think maybe the immediate bombings, but I think that there's still a very long road ahead for Syria, and I knew that coming here. So I'm not gonna sit here and act all like, you know, oh my gosh, you know, because I'm remaining calm and just trying to keep a clear head and trusting my husband as well. Yeah, Nina. My husband is Afghan, and I wouldn't leave him if this were my situation. Exactly.
Exactly. I love him. I'll follow him to the ends of the earth. Maybe Chantal thinks that showing Salad that she is willing to be by his side, even in crazy ass situations like this. Maybe in her warped mind, she thinks, if I show him that I'm loyal and dedicated like this, he'll want me. I feel like if anything, this just makes you seem more crazy. And this would like make any sound-minded person want to get away from you. Why isn't she praying? Anytime that Chantal gets asked about prayers or if she's done them for that day, she always says, yeah, I did them, or I'm going to do them later. Lovely Parker, thank you so much. Jordy Skinny, the girl's fat. Thank you so much for your membership. Hello, hello. Foodie Beauties, Dead Toe. Hey there. Anakin asked, please look up police impersonator. Yeah, I did see that a few days ago. There was a channel that uploaded Amberlynn's members only live stream to YouTube. I wonder if Amberlynn will strike that channel or if she doesn't care because she's not going to be doing members lives anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I did see that account.
I'm not just going to tuck tail and run. There's no way. There's no way. Hey, Vanessa. My husband would never put me in a situation. Well, Katie Kate, can you explain how my husband put me in a situation when he told me not to come here because he was worried about me? Like, so to put this on Salah is just stupid. Absolutely ignorant. This is not his fault.
Who do you think that you're popping off on, Chantal? Salah told me not to come here. So for you to say that he put me in harm's way, that's just ignorant. I'm the dumbass here. I'm the fucking moron. Okay? Get it right and don't forget it. I'm the stupid ass, okay? Like, who does she think that she's mic dropping on right now? She thinks that she gathered that viewer. Oh, I'm gonna collect you right up. I'm the idiot, not him. Not him, me. Me! Like, oh my god.
You know, and for people who wouldn't come here, you're not me. You're not married to somebody in the worst situation in the world. One of them. You don't have love for him like I have, so you'll never understand that. I understand and respect your decision to stay with Salah and Julie. I do the same. Much love and prayers to you, girl. Thank you, Pumpy. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, Nicole. It's not about trusting his judgment when he told me not to come. It's that I didn't care. I don't care about the danger, like, in a way that you guys think I should, you know what I mean? Because I knew about it coming here, you know? Thanks, Lish. I broke up with a woman because she wanted to move to Saskatchewan. Well, you don't want to be bored to death. Do you all know Salah's situation? Why is he there? Do not judge lest you be judged. To marry someone is to accept them. She accepts him and he accepts her. Exactly. You know?
So Salah, being a male resident of this country, I don't know if because of his age, maybe he's not eligible, but could he get drafted in the case that Syria would call on men to join the army or something? Is that a possibility? Because I think in the United States, is it 18 to 25? Is it 18? It's like a 7-year block of like seven years of like an age group of men. Yeah, he could. They ended draft, but I mean that doesn't mean that they couldn't just re-up it again if things got dire. They don't have an army.
Yeah, so I'm here for now anyway. We'll have to wait and see. Thanks, Nikki.
Syria's... Is that... Well, Lori, is that for the United States or Syria? 18 to 37. Really? It goes up to 37 in the United States? It stops at around 45. It goes up to age 35, but the draft is paused for now. Oh, I don't know. Why was I thinking 18 to 25? Really, it goes up to like 35 and 40 years old. Age doesn't matter when they're trying for numbers. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't care if it's a dangerous situation. I'm not leaving him. I'm not. So I leave him and then what? I'm safe and he's not, and you know, no. Sorry, but we're just gonna stay put for now and see what happens. We might, I don't know what we'll do, you know? There's like a few countries he could go to, and then after that visa is over, what? He has to come back here or travel to another, you know? It's just, we have Julia. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's better to just ride it out a bit, but we'll see. Thanks, ECP.
She thinks this is a Lifetime movie. She does. She does think this is a Lifetime movie. Like, she thinks that this is going to be like the love story against all odds. The romance scammer from Tinder and the 400-pound uncontrolled diabetic. Despite all odds, even in the face of active bombings, we still persevered for our love for one another. He could either go to Turkey or Russia. I went to a war-torn country for you.
That anxiety alone would kill you. No, I'm alright. I'm alright. No, I don't think they destroyed the statue. Was it? No, I don't think the sword got destroyed. I get you. You would rather live in danger with him than safely without him. Fine, that is what love is all about. Thank you, Nina. Thank you. Yeah. Trying to leave now is more dangerous. Yeah, honestly, so what we're doing, what we're being advised to do is, just stay put. Stay in the house. So we're just staying in the house. I think you're doing right by staying by your man. Thank you, Boober World.
That's a troll. That's a troll. I think that you're doing right by staying by your man. That is, you know, like, people that are actually babies or beezers, I think that a majority of them are actually people who just gas Chantal up to be ironic. Because anybody who's in there telling her you're making the right decision being in Syria to be by your man right now, they're either as delusional as she is or they're fucking with her. Because, I mean, like, it's one thing to be a troll and go into her chat and make fun of her and make fun of her decision making, but it's an extra level more egregious to go in there and gas her up and make her seem like she's actually doing the right thing. Like, that's a whole other level of fucking with somebody. Yeah, stay by your man. You're being courageous, girl. That one kid, thank you for 14 months. Look at me go, 14 months. Clearly I need a life, but I'm proud to waste my Amazon Prime on you for another month. Gross slope. That is fat bitch in French. You're welcome. Thank you so much. I probably mispronounced that. Thank you so much for the Prime. Francis Lee, hello. I keep getting semaglutide ads on all of your YouTube videos. Oh my gosh, Big Brother's listening. It was crazy. I was having a conversation with someone recently, and then we were talking about McDonald's breakfast, and then I started to get all these ads on my phone for McDonald's breakfast. I was like, this isn't cool. George Orwell was right about you. Spaghetti, thank you for 2 months. I walked over 40 miles on vacation last week, and while I'm fat, I'm still able to do the damn thing. Almost. Skinny, happy 2 months. 40 miles on vacation. Holy cow. That is awesome. Congratulations. Oh boy. You'd know I'd walk 40 miles just to see you tonight. You think Chantal would walk 40 miles to be by her man? She'd probably try.
Order. Yes, you don't have to come because he fears for your well-being. A huge responsibility with you there. He's about to be far more stressed. I think he would be even worse if I wasn't here now. You know, that's why he's worried for.
Oh, what? Like, you're a source of emotional comfort now? I think that Salah would be even more freaked out if I weren't here by his side. Oh yeah, I'm sure that you're doing a lot for him.
For me, but of course he wanted me here at the same time. Like, do you know what I mean? No, like, thank God, you know, that I hope this doesn't happen, but he seems to have had the sense to find a place for us that wasn't, like, it's such a weird name, and it's like a small, it's like not, it's pretty close, like within kilometers of bombings, we can hear them, but it's that close to where it's like a red zone, you know? So that's another reason we're just trying to, you know, yeah, your husband wants you there, you want to be together, exactly, there's not much to explain. Yeah, but you know what, Issa P, it's Gore World, right? Like, you'd think.
But ECP, what you have to understand is it's girl world. You can't explain anything to these dumb fucks watching us on YouTube right now. Like, I mean, really, if you're in love with someone that's romance scamming you on Tinder, obviously you're going to move to an active war zone. People who can't wrap their head around that concept are just as stupid as, like, no, like ECP, you have to remember who's watching. You have to remember the dumbasses in the audience. It's girl world, okay? You know what? She's right. She ate us up.
But there's not really, it's not like a full, it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Wartime journalism, no thanks. I think some people forget that you don't owe anyone an explanation, yeah. Yeah.
I think that that's so stupid when people say that. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You're coming onto a public platform, live streaming, things are getting worse, talking about your life. If people come in there and ask questions and then you flip out at them and say, I don't have to answer that. It's like, you're the one that made your life public like this. Obviously, people are going to be curious about it. Then don't bring it online. I don't know anybody anything. As you go live on a public website with this title.
So, yeah, he was reluctant at first to vary. He was, you know, worried for me coming here, of course, because then he'll have to worry about me. But I think, you know, he's seeing that I'm not a wreck. Like, I'm just being composed and collected. So, yeah. I have no idea if there's foreign journalists. I don't know. I could be in Canada, air conditioning, eating fast food and edibles. While my husband is here with my cat in danger. Yeah, I could really enjoy myself. You're right.
She is a burden to him. She's a burden to him even when she's in an air-conditioned room eating fast food. Could you imagine being in an active war zone and not only having to look after yourself and your own well-being, but having to take care of Chantal, who even in a controlled environment needs extra help?
Husband, what?
Ash, thank you so much. Thanks to whoever gifted me a membership. I'm on a weight loss journey because of this community. I've lost 80 pounds so far. Skinny, love you all. Congratulations, 80 pounds. Holy cow. That is awesome, Ash. Keep going, girl, if you want to. Barry, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Amberlynn has united the LGBTQ plus community by all of us not wanting her in it. LMAO. Remember to hydrate, and I love you. Thank you so much, Barry. You're always so sweet. I appreciate you being here. No group, no community wants to claim Amber. Sunset Soda, thank you. I'm in your city. Any suggestions? I don't know. Maybe you could go to a pirate game. See if there's any local concerts. There's usually like some type of live music every night at some type of venue. You know, bars and stuff everywhere. Had you come last week, I would have suggested you go to the Pickle Festival, but that's over by now. I don't know. It's kind of hard because like the weather's so shit today, but yeah. Go up to Mount Washington. That's a pretty place to drive around and see like the whole view of the city. Go to the Point if you have time. Sarah Stumbles, thank you for 17 months. Thanks for being a consistent presence in an unpredictable girl world. Parallelogram heart hands to you. Thank you so much, Sarah Stumbles. I appreciate that. Parallelogram back to ya. Thank you, thank you. Salah was allowed to travel a bit more when he had Kuwait residency, which he doesn't have now. So his only affiliation is Syria, which is blackballed from almost everywhere. Oh boy. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Silver Moon. She as in Dee put up a post on her channel that said that she's single now and that they've grown apart and they're going different ways. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I will be right back.
Am I saying the word wrong, Nostune? How would you say it? Like, what? I'm not allowed to have a husband. I'm not allowed to love somebody. You know, I'm not allowed to have my own family. Like, ride or die. Yes. My cat is fine. She's not in danger. Yeah, it does give you a whole new perspective and gratefulness on life. Exactly, you know? I feel like, you know, like, this is like a normal for the people who live here. Like this place has been seeing bombs and war and for many, many, many years. So And I bet you the airports are not even sending up flights right now in Damascus. I would really, really, really doubt it. I trauma dump on you? How? You know you're not forced to be on my channel listening, right? Like, poor you, I trauma dump on you. Well, just tune out. You know, God forbid I talk about what I want on my channel. If you'd waited a month, you'd probably not be able to get in there at all. You'd be a wreck. Yeah, exactly. You know? So yeah, I'm not leaving right now, so. You never use the word husband. Well, you probably don't talk to, you know, a bunch of people publicly, thousands of people publicly either.
There's never any meaningful dialogue on Chantal's channel. It's either people kissing her ass and her responding exactly to them, or it's her telling people to fuck off. If you say something negative, it's fuck off, get off my channel. If you're kissing her ass, it's exactly, right? Right, teardrop? That's all it ever is. Also, I think it's hysterical that someone called this trauma dumping. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Why are you trauma dumping? Oh my god. Stupid. Thailand Panties, thank you for 12 months. I always get ads for Ozempic and Denny's Grand Slams on your videos. Oh my god, two things that really go well together. Denny's Grand Slams and Ozempic. Love it. Thank you, Thailand Panties. Wiggle Worm, thank you so much for that. You're sick. No, I feel good right now. No stuffy nose, no congestion. I feel pretty good. Thank you, Wiggle. I know. We just got bombed. Can you not trauma dump? So dumb.
Leech, I'm not thinking about haters at all in this situation. It's so self-important for people to think that I make any decision based on what others think about, like in times like this especially. Like, do you think I honestly care? Like, that's so odd that people think that, you know?
What happened?
Anything. When did I say that I didn't, this situation, I knew the situation in Syria, but these things also, like, this is a new development, right? So Are the locals giving advice? Well, we were just advised to stay inside and, you know, not visit those areas, obviously. Certain roads are closed. People saying we warned you. You didn't warn me about anything. I knew how bad it was. I know how bad it is. I know I could possibly die here, and I'm not leaving. So I don't know what you're on about that. So.
Do you guys think that there's anything that would make her leave at this point? I mean, hearing the words come out of her mouth right now. I knew it was a risk to come here. I know that I could die here. But I don't care. I'm not leaving my family. I mean, like, say like a bomb goes off, like, and debris, like, hits her house. Like, something that could really be a wake-up call. Will that even be a wake-up call? Is she just fully committed, like, there till the end? Salah coming out as gay? No. She'd somehow manipulate him and say, like, no, you can't tell anybody. We still have to make this work.
And Syria was, I mean, things are getting a bit bad now, but they were more stable. Like I said, you know, a lot of people were coming here for tourism. Do you think people like Mark Weens and big major YouTubers would come here for tourism and not, you know, and act like, you know, with Assad gone, you know, it would be, you know, it's not about being defiant. It's not about being defiant. It's about, I'm not leaving my family here. That's it. So I know the dangers. It's not, I can't say I don't care, but it's just that I'm not scrolling all the way up to read a comment. Sorry. Message me privately, Tracy.
I'm not going to scroll all the way up to read what somebody said. Just message me about it, Tracy. Syria is stable. YouTubers come here. Her still trying to sell Syria. Oh my god.
Yeah, the borders are probably closed. Oh, I think I saw your comment about passing away. I'm not thinking about that, Tracy.
I'm not gonna die. Nothing can kill me. I think she would leave if her fan stopped working. You think if she, like, lost electricity for an extended period of time and she wasn't able to have a fan, she would leave? I honestly don't know.
You are in imminent danger? Like, that means immediate danger. I'm not right now. No, I'm not. But, yes, I do put my faith in God. Exactly. That's right. Are any of you ready to pass away? You could be buried alive in rubble at any time. That is something that I have to deal with living here, and, you know, I'm aware of that. The thing is like, you're not telling me anything new, you know? Yeah. You left them in Kuwait quick, fasting in a hurry because, yeah, but that's different, Snake Charmer. That's different. You don't know, like, the complete circumstances. You don't know what had to happen, like, how it unfolded, etc. after that, so.
You don't know anything about the behind the scenes of my pathetic life, Snake Charmer.
Yeah, exactly, ABC. Like, I know my situation, you know. Thanks, Nervous Rider. Thank you, JC. Well, to pass the time stuck inside, we just got stuck inside. You might hear Salah snoring beside me. Hey, Danny Love. If the power will completely go out? It depends. No, actually, because even if they destroy the power infrastructure even more, we have solar power. So.
Solar Power. The worst Lord album. Chevy, thank you for 6 months. There's nowhere I'd rather be than here with you sick people. Sick! Thank you, Chevy. Was she ever religious before meeting Salah? No. No.
Duolingo. Yeah, so why he came to Syria is personal, and yeah, that's all I can say. Her haters do not want her leaving. Yeah, there are actually people who wish death upon me, and whatever. I don't care what they say. But honestly, like, if you're that type of person, it's really strange. You should really reevaluate your life. Or, I mean, I'll just pray for you.
The solar grid won't work if they're bombed, you dumbass. Now, Chantal knows everything. What do you mean?
That, you know, if you have that lack of a heart, it's worrying that there's people like that in the world. Thank you, Tammy. I do care about myself. And I just put my faith in God, and, you know, whatever happens, happens. We'll see. Yeah. You know, I'm not trying to downplay the situation. Like, we just don't know what's going, you know. Did I complain, guys? Like the super chat said, did I complain? Did I sit here and say, oh my gosh, like, what did I do coming here? Like, no. When did I ever complain? When did I complain? I'm pretty calm, yes. Deftones Andy. Oh.
No, that's crazy. Chantal telling anyone else to reevaluate. 400 pounds, uncontrolled diabetic, getting actively romance scammed in a war zone. You need to reevaluate. Other person, you need to reevaluate your life. Oh, God. All this for a man that has and never will love her. It's insane. It is. Scribby, thank you. I suppose things are starting to get too pretty serious for Flobby Bobby right now. Nope, she is handling it well, and she is cool as a cucumber, and she is not going anywhere. I am not leaving my family, Scribby. Veronica, hello. Let's eat. Also, Jordy called me a fat bish. I did? I don't remember saying that. But yes, let's eat. Fork and knife emoji in hand. Cosmos, hi. Here to comment on yesterday's live. Amber told Alexis her tea so she could control and manipulate the narrative. Preemptive damage control. You think so? Think Amber's ahead of the curve? You think Amber's that smart?
Allah, we make you a shield against them and seek refuge from you from their evils. This dua is for protection from enemies or those who wish harm. Thank you, Deftones. I mean, thank you. Appreciate that prayer. Hey, Maxine. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing comments. Like, it's really just, I'm just kind of tuned out. Thank you, yeah. Selective hearing, yes. Does your burner leak carbon monoxide? That's like another thing. Like, why do people, like, do you know how many people use these every day for cooking? This is like what mainly people cook on here. Every day. I mean, so, no, I don't think that, you know. Actually, the way they heat, in the winter too, is with these, like, I forget the name he said, but, anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm okay, and, I'm not leaving, right now, anyway. I don't know if I will in the future. If we will in the future, I don't know. But right now, it looks like Israel's just bombing the military bases. So So inshallah, there won't be any more. Maybe the ceasefire will hold. But I think that I think the political motivation behind it is not just what is being said. I think that Syria is unfortunate, like just a feeling, and I hope I'm wrong. I'm just really far away from any stability at all, and that's really sad because I think so many innocent, like, forget about the military, forget about the political groups, think about the people who really suffer here, like a lot of innocent, just regular civilians, just they're the ones who suffer in the long run, in the end. So yeah, that's war, exactly. So many, yes, children, prayers for them all, yeah. So I
She can't leave right now. So even if she wanted to, like, even if she got to the border, she couldn't leave if she wanted to. You don't even think, like, with her passport, like, if she went to the border, it'd be like, okay. Well, maybe it's not the fact that she can't leave Syria. It's that another country doesn't want her in there. It's that the country she'd be entering doesn't want her. Not that Syria has a problem with her leaving. I think the borders are closed. I wonder for how long. The girl is explaining how war works to us right now. There's no one else I would rather hear war be explained to me by than Chantal. KSV, thank you. Do you think there's a parallel between Amber and Eugenia's enabling mothers? I think that Amber's mom and Eugenia's mom are very different people. Probably some parallels, sure, but as a whole, I think that it's very different. Cheese Puff Eyebrows, thank you for your membership. Hello, hello. Isabel Schumacher, hello. That's not Thunderjord. It's Amber and Emily's altercation reverberating to PA. You think that I can hear it all the way over here? Oh my god, that's hysterical. Thank you, Isabel. Oh my gosh. Chevy, hello. How much money do I have to give you to get into the top 50? The top 50 what? Is that like the top fans thing? Oh, I see it. Oh yeah, 200 XP. I don't know how this works, this XP thing, but it's saying that Isabel Schumacher is #1 right now. K-Bear's #5. Chevy, it says that you're #6, so you're already in the top 50. I don't know how these points work. I don't know. This is new to me. Novertrient Space Traveler, thank you. Thanks for entertaining me while me and my cat endure the storms in PA. I'm closer to Erie right now. Thunder buddies forever. Yeah, it's been such a rainy, thundery, gross, icky summer. I'm over it. I just want sun. Thank you so much for that. Isabel, thank you again. This was the second strike. The first one hit KFG's bathroom a few days ago. And remember, she was talking up the bathroom. She was saying how nice the bathroom was and everything. By super chatting. No, because there's some people in the chat that haven't... There's some people on this list right now that haven't super chatted. Fred should be #1. I think it resets every stream. I don't think it's consecutive. Pretty big titty bitch. Thank you so much. Chantal's live. Let's snipe. Is it considered sniping if we're not watching it live? Because everything we're listening to her say, she said like an hour ago. Legend Lana, thank you so much. Foodie's live, go snipe. Y'all were really convincing me, huh? Ayla Kilbarger, thank you so much for 4 months. We missed my birthday stream yesterday, but I'll accept this as a makeup. 33 doesn't seem so scary with Jordy and all my girl world besties. Also fat. Thank you so much, Ayla. I appreciate that. Happy 33rd birthday. Would love some balloon emojis in the chat for Ayla. Hey, hey. I think you get 25 points per comment in chat. Gotcha. Momo. Hi, Momo. Thank you so much for 2 months. I popped in to see Foodie real quick, and someone's like, get out now. And she basically said, I don't know about that. I mean, Salah thinks everything's going to settle down. She's an idiot. Yeah, Salah said that everything's going to settle down. So that gives me peace of mind. She wants a series finale. You can't convince me otherwise. It's crazy. Smallish, thank you. Has anyone ever compared Chantal's face to tardigrade? I don't think so. Tardigrade. I don't think I've seen that one before. But I don't know. Sometimes you guys say something and I Google it and I'm like, oh, okay, I've seen this. Thank you, Smallish. Chevy, hello. Google Ben Affleck smoking. That's me. I've referenced that meme before. Ben Affleck, he never looks like he's happy. He always looks like he's frustrated, upset, stressed, exhausted. I have never seen that man look genuinely happy. Buddy boy, thank you for 2 months. Love you, Jordy. No parasocial or prying, but with Amber talking. Thank you so much for 2 months, buddy boy. Chevy, hello. Amber's lip licking and smacking sets me right off. Oh my gosh, does it? I don't know. I've grown a little bit used to it now. I don't know. Lip smacking and listening to people eat in general is unpleasant for me, but I have gotten a little bit more used to it over the years. Chris Allen, thank you. Have you ever noticed that she always has a problem getting her test results every time? Lady, everyone uses Epic. You get the results the minute they get released to the doctor. or her appointment gets delayed. Yeah. Oh, they canceled on me. I don't know. I showed up at the doctor's office and they're like, no, we can't do your appointment. Yeah. Test results have an issue. Appointments have an issue. It's always an issue. Saffron, thank you. She's seriously so dumb and has no concept that Syria is an active war. Oh, sorry. I read yours earlier. Thank you so much, Saffron, again. As I'm lip smacking. E-learning Corgi, thank you. It's so creepy to think, as Salad's pay pig, she has been financing this stuff. Totally agree with you on the self-hatred. She adds to it. Who else would want to put themselves in such a dire position? Someone who doesn't have anything to lose. Apple pie, thank you. Caught you 2 times in a row. I must be getting faster. But anyways, creating fake rumors and deflecting heart hands to you. Oh my god, that is hysterical, Apple pie. Thank you so much for being here again. Oh boy. CC Viz. Hey CC, how you been? Thank you for 17 months listening to you while I clean my apartment. I had an day at work. Should I get a slushie? Why the hell not? It's hump day. Hey, it'll get you to Friday, right? Thank you so much, CC. Lulu, hello. Yay, caught alive after work. Nice to see you, Lulu. She showed up at close a day before a holiday. I hope both girls have the days they deserve. Beth K. Hi, Beth. Thanks to Sarah for the membership. I am 40 weeks pregnant and ready for the baby to be born, hopefully adding a new sheep to the herd. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, and good luck on the final weeks of your pregnancy, Beth. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you being a part of my community. Amber's Dangleen, thank you so much. She looks like Barina the Innkeeper from Dracula Resurrection. Barina the Innkeeper. I recently saw, I think it was like 2 years ago, it was called like The Last Voyage or something like that. Okay, well, I don't know if you got the name right, because when I looked up Barina the innkeeper, a skinny blonde woman came up. I don't know if you're trolling me or if maybe you were thinking of a different character. Bunny, hey Bunny. Doing my nails for my bestie's bachelorette while my man makes me a turkey burger. Skinny legend. Ooh, that is awesome, Bunny. Well, enjoy your turkey burger. I wish I was having a turkey burger. Thank you so much for that. And have a great weekend and have a nice time at your bachelorette weekend. She couldn't fit in the scan machine. I haven't heard jaw clicking from Foodie in a while. Yeah, that's because she hasn't really been uploading Eat With Me vlogs. It's mainly been just her live streaming. Lay the Bee, hello. I just got a position as a CO and I can't stop thinking about how quickly the girls would quit into my 12-hour prison shifts. Oh yeah, probably within a half an hour. Probably within 15 minutes, maybe. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you're wow, we have a correctional officer watching the Girl World streams. Oh my gosh. That seems like a stressful job. That would take a toll. Thank you so much, Lay. Or Lee. Rosie, hi. I just got on Moonjaro, inspired by you. I'm so excited. Oh my god, good luck to you. I hope everything pans out the way you're hoping. That's awesome. It's done a lot of good for a lot of people. That's awesome, Rosie. Lay the Bee, thank you for your membership as well. Feral Entity, thank you for your membership. Hello, hello. If I saw Amberlynn working at a TJ Maxx pushing carts, first thing I would do is point and laugh and then run away. Well, if you know Amberlynn TJ Maxx lore, it's that she doesn't put her cart away correctly. She has no problem using the cart, but she doesn't put it back. You know, some other little piss-ass employee can put it away for me. Trey Bien, thank you. Glad to have caught you live. Had to be replay because of life. Has anyone made the comparison to Pokemon yet? Amber looks like Graveler and Chantal is Gollum. Oh my god, Gollum. I remember Gollum. Party instantly and the chat. Oh my god, thank you so much, Trey Bien. I appreciate that. Oh boy. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a really long time, but I'm actually thinking about getting the new Switch. So if that new Switch has like Pokemon games on it, maybe I'll play a Pokemon game. Maybe. We'll see. I'd play a Pokemon game. Danielle, thank you. I'm not leaving my family here. What family? Her Tinder husband and the cat. That's what she means by that. Yeah. So a guy that she swiped right on Tinder with and a cat. Bobe, hello Bobe, how you? Late to the party as always, but happy hump day. I'm going to jump in on the bandwagon. Fat. Thank you so much, Bobe. Bobe, there might be new stickers soon. Just letting you know. Just giving you a heads up. Thank you so much. Gay Frog Wizard, hello. Fat and also big. Wow, you're really mixing things up here, Gay Frog Wizard. I appreciate the diversity in the super chat. Not only did you say the word fat, but you also said the word big. Honestly. Fat Baby Tears, hello. I've been working graveyard shift and I just woke up to your notifications. So happy I got your live. PS Fat. Oh my gosh, it's every super chat. So happy that you were able to catch me as well. Thank you so much, Fat Baby Tears. E-Learning Quirky, thank you again. Is this the series finale? Uh-oh, what will that look like? Well, I'm thinking this can be Netflix, Hulu, or an Amazon series. Oh my gosh. I mean, the type of coverage that we do of like Amber and Chantal and Eugenia, it is very similar to like reality TV or something that you would see on like a TLC show or something. It's just more low budget and more messy and chaotic and unfiltered. What did you think of Julia's haircut? Oh, I think that she looks silly. I mean, I'm glad that they made it so she's not hot all the time, because I can't imagine having that gigantic coat of hair in addition to being in Syria. But, oh my gosh, that cat just looks so ridiculous. Okay, so there's a chance we might go live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. maybe a chance that we go live. If we do go live tomorrow, it will be earlier in the day. So it'll be like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. But if we don't go live tomorrow, our next stream will be Friday. And I'm thinking that it'll be more Chantal. So I don't anticipate getting any content from Amber. I fully am anticipating her not doing anything, uploading anything until Sunday night on her live stream. So I'm thinking this weekend is going to be more Chantal and maybe more variety topics. So tentatively, we might do a stream tomorrow, but for sure we will be back on Friday. Really appreciate you guys being here again. It was another fun one. Able to catch up on Girl World. Not completely caught up. We still have a bit of a live stream left and everything. So we'll get to it. We will get to it eventually. I really appreciate everybody sending in a super chat, liking the stream, being a part of things.